my name is Eric Hopkins, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're finding me for the very first time, or you are a returning viewer and have not yet done so, please click that like and subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get all the notifications about when I put up new content right here on this channel. So Kevin Feige has obviously been doing the rounds here when it comes to his Marvel Studios projects with the release of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings that is now playing in theaters. And if you've seen that movie and you'd like to check out my review of that, you can also find that right here on the channel as well. But of course, doing these rounds, he's inevitably going to be asked the question of when we are going to be seeing the next Avengers film. And of course, you know, he's not one to give away a lot of secrets, but at the same time, he sometimes likes to give little bits of nuggets about what could be going on behind the scenes. So let's go over here and check out this report from MovieWeb. Avengers 5 plans have already begun, according to Kevin Feige. The next Avengers saga has already begun, according to the Marvel Studios president, Kevin Feige. The Marvel head honcho was recently asked when audiences might see the Avengers team up once again to thwart a world-ending enemy in Avengers 5. And while he remained typically tight-lipped about the whole thing, he did reveal that while the superheroes aren't due to assemble just yet, things are already in motion. We want there to be a reasonable amount of time from the endgame to start a new saga, he quoted, which is already underway and already starting. Then you need some time, as we did in Phase 1, to build that saga before you start bringing everyone together, quote unquote. Following the events of 2019's Avengers Endgame, which saw the likes of Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor bring the team together once again to take on the Mad Titan Thanos, several founding members of the Avengers are now, well, sadly, dead. Both Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark and Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow met their demise during the dramatic, time-hopping events, with Chris Evans' Steve Rogers finding peace with the love of his life and growing old, passing on the mantle of Captain America to Anthony Mackie's Sam Wilson. For more info on that, go check out The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, currently on Disney+. Thus, a new lineup is needed the next time the Avengers take to the big screen. And while we don't yet know who exactly will be chosen to fight on Earth's behalf come the next cosmic threat, the most obvious choice so far is one Shang-Chi, who has now made his MCU debut in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. The character was officially described as Marvel's new Avenger in a recent teaser trailer for the movie, with actor Simu Liu having previously revealed his hopes for the Master of Martial Arts moving forward. He said, quote, "In terms of what's next, I know what's on my mind is the same as what's on everybody else's mind, and hopefully there's an Avengers in the future somewhere." Liu previously told The Hollywood Reporter about a potential Avengers 5. He said, quote, "I obviously don't know anything about that, but being such a big fan of the whole franchise, I know that's the gold star. All of the media frenzy that surrounds one of those properties is going to be a whole beast unto itself, so it's certainly what I hope for." Aside from Shang-Chi, Marvel's Phase 4 will also introduce audiences to several new heroes and teams, including the Eternals, an immortal alien race who emerged from hiding after thousands of years to protect Earth from their evil counterparts, the Deviants. The Marvels, which includes Kamala Khan, aka Miss Marvel, and WandaVision's Monica Rambeau, alongside Captain Marvel, and eventually the Fantastic Four will also be getting a reboot, which will wrap up this phase of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So the studio should be spoiled for choice when it comes to choosing who will assemble for Avengers 5. So yeah, this makes perfect sense. I mean, obviously Kevin Feige at least is confirming that plans are already in the works for the build-up to the next Avengers level threat, and of course the next Avengers movie, or whatever it may be called. For all we know, they may not even be called the Avengers anymore. We'll just have to wait and see. But for those of you who have seen Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, I'm not going to ruin that movie here, but there is a little bit of tease that possibly where Marvel Studios could maybe be going when it comes to their next big event, when it comes to the cosmic level threats or things like that. And Loki kind of had a little bit of hint to that as well. We don't exactly know for sure where the next Avengers are going to have to get together and obviously stop whoever it might be coming their way next, but it's clear that if you've been following all the MCU stuff up to this point, that they clearly have a direction for where they're going, and they're not just, you know, flying by the seat of their pants. They know where they're going. They have their end game in mind already, so we can be sure that Marvel Studios will continue to deliver all the goods when it comes to their storytelling. And Avengers 5 is like, duh, it's definitely coming, no doubt about it, but we're just going to have to be patient, because just like in Phase 1 and Phase 2 and things like that, Marvel is going to have to build up their roster of characters again, get them as loved as Iron Man, in Captain America and Thor and all them again. We're going to have to build up some of these secondary characters like your Sam Wilsons, your Wanda Maximoffs, your Doctor Stranges, your Spider-Mans. We're going to have to get all these built up again, and so that we can have another big Avengers, and we care about all those characters, including Shang-Chi as well, and many of the other new characters like the Eternals are going to be introducing as well. So we care about them just like we did Tony Stark, just like we did Captain America, and so we're invested in that story. So it's going to take a little time. We're just going to have to be patient, but Avengers 5 is definitely on the way. But the real question here is, guys, what do you guys think? Are you guys excited for Avengers 5? When do you guys think it's going to be? Do you think it's going to be 2023, 2024? What's your timetable? When would you like to see it? And of course, who do you want to be in the next team? Do you want it to be some of the current roster? Do you want to see them introduce some new characters? Please comment down below. Let me know who you guys want to see in the Avengers movie, and definitely hit that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get all the notifications about when I put up new content right here on this channel. And until my next video, guys, take care.
We about to talk.